Alrighty, everyone. There's a new version. Version 0.11 is available, and pretty early for Mr. Man. Actually, it's like 9 in the morning. It's like what 6 where he is in California. I think he's from California. Anyways, hello everyone. I'm happy to announce that version 0.11 of Baldi's Basics is now available. This update is mostly focused on endless mode by bringing several improvements to it. Firstly, you can now select from a wider range of level options. Select the level type and size to play however you want. Secondly, several changes have been made to the mode to make it even more endless than before. New items will spawn in when collecting notebooks, new students will appear every so often, and you can now answer bonus questions to get even more YTPs. With more resources at your disposal, you'll have more tools to help you survive as Baldi gets faster. Just want to check this quickly. I'm trying to promote my alt channel, which, by the way, I did a video on it of this update. Please go watch that. It'd be super helpful to me, and I'd really like that. So, yeah, anyways. With all these changes, however, I've decided to remove the old pre-made Endless Medium map. I plan to bring pre-made maps back to Endless in the future, but for now it would be limited to procedurally generated maps for simplicity's sake. Remember, if you want to complete directly with another high score, you can click on it to use the seed that score was made on. Aside from Endless mode improvements, a handful of other tweaks and additions have been made. Johnny's store now has a restock button that will refresh the inventory for 250 YTPs, and there are 2 brand new items to check out. Structures from the new level types are also sprinkled throughout levels 2 and 3 to create a smoother introduction to the mechanics in those levels. Check out the full changelog below. Any changes starting with pre-release were made after the pre-release version was released. So this is just to talk about the changes. If you want to watch a full gameplay where I discuss everything in great and like a lot less written detail, the video is on my alt channel. It's in the pinned comment, and if you go to the end card, it'll be there. Sorry, I'm not sick. I don't know why I'm coughing. Anyways, I'm going to open up this just ahead of time, and we're going to get into this. Let's start out on the top. We're going to just go through both of these at the same time. The 2 new items. Now, this was a surprise in the pre-release, as it was not announced or, mentioned at all. But, as obviously I just said, there are 2 new items in the game. Let's go to inventory item. We're just go all the way down here, and now we have the, oh, come the fuck on. And now we have the super stretchy glove and the invisibility elixir. Now, the super stretchy glove looks like this. There you go. And, yeah, there's the super stretchy glove, yada yada. When activated, the super stretchy glove icon is displayed on the gauge, and its effect lasts for, 1 minute. I thought it was like 45 seconds. On its effect, it does a bunch of this. Now, I showed it in the video. Basically, it just allows you to reach things further. That's basically what it does. It allows you to do things from a distance. It's pretty cool, and there's a new sound effect. The invisibility elixir looks like this. The invisibility elixir is a glass bottle which contains a green liquid inside of it, which likely is the elixir itself. Basically, it just turns you invisible. That's what it does, but it doesn't mean that characters can interact with you. Baldi can still kill you, stuff like that. You can still get hit by beans if he somehow shoots gum at you in that way. That kind of thing. You're still there, you're just invisible. There's a new sound effect too. Yeah, that's the new sound effect. So we got those 2 out of the way. Next, I just want to make sure. Okay, thank you. Added new levels to endless mode. So basically, it is just a new menu. That is just what it is. You can decide between small, medium, and large, which is 4 notebooks, 7 and 9 respectively. And you can decide between the schoolhouse, the faculty, the maintenance, and the other one, the laboratory. You can just decide between any of those. That's what that is. Next, the button in Johnny's place. Where's the thing? Johnny's store. There we go. So, I'm gonna go. Oh, come the fuck on. Where is it? Should be. Oh my god. Where is it? Yeah. Before this, you could rob the store. That has been removed, unfortunately. Rest in peace to that amazing feature. Where is the restock thing? You'd think it'd be here, right? You know, you'd think this would be here. Where the fuck is it? I'm trying to find this stupid thing. I want to show it off. It's actually pretty cool. It allows you to change all of the items in the thing. So if you want, new items, but you have to pay YTPs and stuff, yada yada. Yeah, by pressing the button. You can, yeah, there we go. Button in Johnny's store, right there. Restock. And that's the button. If you press that, all of the items will be changed. You have to pay for it, and then you can get the new items and stuff like that. Several changes were made to improve endless mode. A new item will spawn somewhere in the level every time a notebook is collected. A new student will spawn in the level. Johnny's store no longer starts out closed. No longer restocks every 5 notebooks. Math machines will now immediately switch to bonus questions. They will return to normal if their notebook respawns before the bonus question is solved. Chockles can no longer spawn in endless mode. If all of the notebooks in a level have been collected before any respawn, one randomly selected notebook will be forced to respawn immediately. The bus pass is now replaced with a 100 YT pickup. Yeah, no shit. Why would you want the bus pass? Increase the number of NPCs that spawn in large endless maps and increase the number in the small schoolhouse map. That makes sense. The tutorial store now stocks the super stretchy glove, which can be used to press the button on the other side of the conveyor belt as another option for passing it. That's something cool. I didn't actually check that out in this video because I just forgot about that. Levels 2 and 3 can now generate a handful of structures, primarily in later levels. Adjusted level sizes to ensure there's always room for Johnny's store, and these changes were not from the pre-release. They were added like after, or just weren't in the pre-release. So mainly, this is the big one. Now, Johnny's store is now purple on the map. He will make comments if you try to restock, and if you're able to or not able to, because like obviously that makes sense. There's yeah, because obviously this is very useful, because I think what would happen is, do you know the faculty only camera thing? I think that would spawn like a little bit too much, so obviously that's nice. Power levels no longer have a gauge next to them if there is no breaker in the level. Super stretchy glove now allows you to click on all the interactive objects. And then some bug fixes, like fix the box that surrounds the factory level, not tiring the wall textures properly, fix the way the map reveals rooms that have a mix of open and non-open areas, fix the factory, sometimes generating with 2 conveyor belt rooms, fixed activity list notebooks not rewarding any YTPs in endless mode, fixed students in the small schoolhouse level starting their YTP reward at 0, and removed endless mode's pre-made media map. That's all for this update. Thanks for your support, and I hope you all enjoyed playing. So, this is a pretty big update for another reason that isn't here. This is the very, what is it, the very first, very last of something? Hold on, let me go here. There we go. According to status update 31, this update will be a small one, only adding some new content improvements from 0.10 to endless mode, including wet elements to yada yada, yada yada. This update will also mark the beginning of a new system for major updates, where the first month is spent working on relatively simple content for the next update, and the second month is spent working on more advanced features for later down the line. All future major updates will follow this pattern. This is the first of those, and it makes perfect sense. Baldi's Basics Plus has been in development for 5 years. We're getting closer. We're always getting slowly and slowly closer to 6. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes 6 years, to be honest. But yeah, you know, gotta change stuff, you know, make it better, yada yada, stuff like that. So I'd like to thank the thumbnail artist who made the thumbnail for this video, as I kind of made them rush it, and I was really like, I mean, they did it in like a day. They did 2 of them in a day. So thank you so much for that to them. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video, and hopefully this video. This is a really cool video, and I'm really happy with it. Please watch it. And I'd like to thank Mr. Man for continuing the game, this update for happening, and yeah. I hope that someone makes a Baldi mod where the 2 new items are in like 1.4.3, maybe Classic or Master, that kind of thing. That'd be cool if someone tried to replicate those mechanics. I know that I've seen I know the invisibility thing. I'm almost positive that was done in a fan game once. I'm almost positive of that. I'm not sure about super stretchy glove though. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, that could be pretty cool. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry this video was not exactly what you're expecting. Again, there's a gameplay video on my alt channel. Check the pin comment of this video if you want to watch that. There will be an end screen, probably on screen right now, or in a few more seconds, that will have the video. It's not that long. It's about the same length as this video, but a little shorter because we just surpassed it in length. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time, if there is next time. If not, thank you all for coming. And goodbye.